Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have another comparison video for you guys today. So I actually have two backpacks. So it's going to be the Sperone BB backpack versus the Palm Springs mini backpack. So let's just get into it. So I decided that I'm not gonna go as in-depth in this comparison video with the Palm Springs mini, just because I've reviewed this and talked about this bag for at least 2 videos now. So I'll probably just give a general overview of this backpack and then just talk about the price point in comparison to the Sperone BB. But in general, this video is mainly going to be about this bag. If you are interested in seeing a Palm Springs review video, I'll just link it somewhere up here just so you can click it, and then I'll also link down below my past comparison video with the Palm Springs mini, just so you're not hearing the same things over and over again. But yeah, alrighty, so here we have the Palm Springs mini backpack, which I've talked about countless times, and I just love and adore this backpack. So let me just show you really quickly just what it looks like. So this is the front of the bag, and then the back of the bag, and then it has a top handle, and then the bottom is pretty structured. So this backpack is pretty structured. There's only one main compartment, and it just has this zipper right over here, and then there is a pocket in the back as well. And then there also is this little pocket pouch in the front of the backpack. And obviously, like I've said countless times, the front of this backpack is completely pointless. It's really just for an aesthetic thing. I know some people have told me that they refuse to even buy the Palm Springs mini purely because of this front pocket, because it's like, why are they wasting like a couple $100 for this pocket that serves no purpose, which I totally understand. Okay, so the main star of the show is going to be the Sperone BB backpack. So it is stuffed because I was running a lot of errands today, so we'll go through and see what fits and everything like that in a moment. So like I said again, this is the Sperone BB backpack. They do have this in a size bigger, but I'm pretty sure it's one size bigger. I'll put a picture of it right over here. And then it is your typical backpack that's like this. I know that there's a name for this. What is the name for this? I'm completely blanking, but it's one of those backpacks. It's like similar to a bucket backpack, so it's with a drawstring closure. So it has a magnetic closure with this belt buckle right over here. As you can see right here, it's a magnetic closure. And then obviously it's with the damier azure canvas, and then it also has the vachetta leather. One of my little concerns is that I have seen this backpack on the resale market. I don't know, I feel like aged vachetta doesn't really look that good against the damier azure, just because this bag is so bright, because it's like white essentially, right? So it kind of just clashes with this when it's aged, but that's just my personal opinion. So I got this backpack around 2 years ago. I got it for my birthday, I think 2 summers ago, yeah, in 2018. So this vachetta is probably about 2 years worth of patina. It was a lot lighter when I got it. Of course, it's that really bright beige, and now I would probably say it's about a medium honey patina. It's not full-on patinaed yet. Hardware is actually doing pretty nicely. So like I said, this is the front of the backpack. It has the drawstring closure right over here, kind of like a bucket bat style, and then it also is lined pink on the inside. And then this is the back. So there is a good amount of vachetta that I know some people are worried about using this bag, that it could get dirty, it can get color transfer. And then it has these 3 D-rings over here that hold these straps in place. So it's the 2 straps that connect on the top, and then they connect on the bottom. And then let me just talk about the straps really quick. So on the Sperone BB backpack, the straps are the same as all the other backpacks, or just bag straps. So on the Sperone BB backpack, it does come with 2 straps. Like I said, it's gonna be like this, and they're actually adjustable. So they have buckles on them, which is really, really nice. They go all the way down like this, so you can bring this down all the way here. Some people like to bring it all the way down just so this doesn't move or anything. So there's actually 7 perforated holes that you can adjust this to make it shorter or longer. On the shortest setting, it actually is pretty long already. It kind of sits maybe just like slightly above my butt, but it does touch the top of my butt, I guess. Like with the Palm Springs mini, the straps on the Sperone BB are also just really long. And then like with all Louis Vuitton straps, the bottom ring is 360, so they are able to move like this, which is really nice. And then this is the profile shot of the bag. You can see it like that, how unlike a bucket bag, which is completely round, right, like essentially a bag, this one is a bucket bag style, but the back of it is actually pretty flat. So it kind of goes like this, right. And then the bottom is unlike the Palm Springs Mini as well. It's not structured, so it's pretty like cushiony and flat, but it does actually have structured corners is the only thing. So you can see right here how the corners are reinforced, so it's not completely round on the bottom. It actually essentially is like a rectangle kind of. It's like structured but not structured, if that makes sense. And then there also is a vachetta handle on this as compared to the Palm Springs Mini backpack. The handle on this is not squishy. It is all vachetta, so it's not very flexible. You can't really push it down or anything like that. I think it's really just more for aesthetic reasons, or if you want to use this and like hook it onto something. You know how sometimes you go to restaurants and on the tables underneath they have the bag hooks. Because this lays flat against your body, because the back is actually pretty flat, this would be really nice to just kind of hang underneath the table. Oh, and there also is the Louis Vuitton right over here. You know me and my little details for the hardware, so I really appreciate that. And then obviously all these little buttons also do say Louis Vuitton. Oh, and then another thing about this backpack is actually this belt part is actually detachable. So let me show you. Okay, so if you unloop it like this actually comes off. So if you want to adjust it, I mean, there's only 2 settings that you can adjust it with. I don't know why anyone would take this off, but if you wanted to, I guess you have that option. But I like to have it on the very first hole right over here, and then you just buckle it like that. So yeah, and then also let me just get this out of the way. So my bag is made in France, as you can see. And then there also is a pocket on the front. So unlike the Palm Springs Mini, the pocket right over here actually can be useful. You can fit a card holder in here. I could literally fit my entire hand in here. When we do the what fits inside of it, you can see if my phone fits and stuff like that. So, but I actually really like the front pocket. It's super useful to just tuck things in really quick. Maybe like a validation card if you're going into a parking structure, or if you just want to put in your card holder really quick, or just something like that. So yeah. And then let me just show you kind of the differences between the bags. So obviously this one is in monogram canvas with the treated leather, and then this one is in the damier azur with the vachetta leather. So obviously this is gonna change over time because it's vachetta. It's gonna patina and get darker, which I don't know how it's gonna look against the damier azur, but we shall see. Whereas this one, because it's treated leather, it's just gonna stay black. One of my main concerns though about this bag in comparison to the Sperone BB is that this might start having some pretty bad creasing later on. You see these points where it bends right over here where my index finger is? So this bent part is already starting to crease a little bit, but I don't think the camera can pick it up. But yeah, so it is starting to crease a little bit right here, which kind of bothers me. Whereas obviously this handle, I don't think it's gonna crease, only because it doesn't bend. Like there's no flexibility on this. It's literally just like this. It's stitched pretty detailed, so it doesn't move around or really even squish together like this, if you can see. Alrighty, so let me just talk about the pros and cons of each of these bags in comparison to each other. Obviously the Palm Springs Mini does come with a front pocket that literally doesn't serve any purpose other than aesthetic, whereas the Sperone BB backpack has a front pocket, but you can actually use it easily. You can use it super easily, and it fits a really good amount, which is really nice. Both of these backpacks do come with 2 sets of straps. So the Palm Springs Mini, I was using it as a shoulder bag today, but it does come with 2 straps. But the Palm Springs Mini has the D-rings on 2 on each side like this, so it's separated, right? So you can make this into a shoulder bag, which is really nice. Whereas the Sperone BB backpack, as you can see, only has 3 D-rings, so it's connected in the center, and then it has the D-rings on the bottom. So I've seen people use this as a shoulder bag, but it's not, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of tight, because let me show you. So if you only use one of these straps, alrighty, so I took off the other strap and then I just have one right here. So technically this could be a shoulder bag, and it is nice because the back is flat, just like the Palm Springs Mini. Of course, it doesn't have the cushion, it doesn't have the stitching on the back, whereas this one has the stitching. You can even tell from the lighting it has like a little bit of bounce like that cushion, whereas this is just flat. So you can lay this against your body nicely, but I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it would look kind of funny, but let's see. So for example, it could technically lay like this. I'll even show you if I put it like this. It can lay like this. You can make this strap longer so it can kind of fall more towards maybe past your hip bone if you'd like. But for me personally, I feel like the Palm Springs Mini is a lot more versatile as a bag. I think you should just stick to this as a backpack. So you can make this into a shoulder bag if you wanted to, but I think this is a solid shoulder bag and backpack, whereas this one you should just stick to it as being a backpack. So yeah. And then obviously the actual style of backpack is completely different. This is more of your traditional structured backpack. It comes with the zipper like this to open it and close it, which is really nice to keep all of your items secure. Whereas the Sperone BB, since it is that bucket bag drawstring style, you do run the risk of, I'm not saying that like someone can steal something from this, but it is easier since it's not a zipper. And on top of that, technically, let's say your backpack was upside down, there is a chance that things can fall out. So let me just put the buckle on. And then if I just dumped it like this, so it is still pretty secure, but it just still runs the risk just because you see how there's a hole right here. Let's say this backpack wasn't filled to the brim, so there isn't as much space to kind of keep it together. So if I just had maybe, let's say I just threw 5 lipsticks in here and that was it, and I dumped this, there is a chance that the lipsticks can fall through this hole. So it's not as secure as the Palm Springs Mini. So for example, if you're traveling and stuff, I would recommend going with the Palm Springs Mini just because since it's a zipper, you know that it's safe. But of course, obviously there's like professional pickpocketers, so nobody's safe. But I feel like this one is more safe than this one. And then obviously the interior is different. This interior is like that black fabric, whereas this one is that microfiber material and it is pink. So this one, if it does get dirty, you can see it more, but that just kind of comes with the territory of having a bag that's lighter color as compared to a bag that's darker. So there's that. And then to add, I guess another pro of this bag is that in general this is always available, whereas the Palm Springs Mini is out of stock, at least online a lot. It is more hard to get, whereas this one's pretty accessible. I initially thought this is a very summer bag because of the shape, the style, everything about it, and then the color of course. But I don't know, I actually did use this quite a bit in the winter time. I feel like it could just accent maybe if you're just wearing like a white sweater with some jeans and some boots, and this kind of just kind of ties like that wintry look. And then if you guys didn't know, the Damier Azur was actually a winter bag. That's what I read somewhere. The Damier Azur print was made for the winter time because it's supposed to be like snow because it's white, but a lot of people think that the Damier Azur print is a summer canvas, but it actually isn't. So fun facts. And then another pro of the Palm Springs Mini backpack is the fact that it is less maintenance because of the canvas, and on top of that, especially the leather, you don't really have to worry about it discoloring, or whereas this you have to deal with water damage or preventing water damage and stuff like that. Like for example, if it was raining, you would have to kind of worry about this one, whereas if it was raining, you didn't really have to think about this, which is really nice. Alrighty, so now everybody's favorite part, we're gonna show what fits. So basically I'm gonna do the same thing like I did with my other video. So everything that I have in here, I'm gonna see how much of the items in here can I fit in here to see if it's exactly the same. So I'm not gonna be doing this to max capacity. If you wanna see the max capacity of how much I can fit in here, just go back to my Palm Springs review video and then you can see that. If the amount of stuff I fit in here can equally fit in here. So I was running a lot of errands, so I actually did bring a water bottle with me. I just refilled this and washed it, and obviously I drank it. Also, I have the 330 milliliter mini Evian water bottle. I have my Ray-Ban sunglasses. I have my Skims face mask. I have an Aesop body cream, but I just use this as hand cream, obviously. And then I bought pepper spray with me, and then I actually moved my house key off of my key ring just because I actually don't use my house key that often. I usually just come in through the garage. So I attached it to my pepper spray, and it has a couple keychains. And then of course hand sanitizer. I have my Chanel card holder, my 6 key ring holder. Oh, more lotion, travel size, the Drunk Elephant one, Milk lip glaze, and then I also have my AirPods. And then that's everything in here. So now we're gonna put all of those items in here and see if it fits the same, if it's too much, or blah blah blah. So let's just open this. I'm gonna put my card holder in here, key ring, water bottle. Actually, hold on, let me just rearrange it really quick.
We'll put the water bottle first, so it fits snug in there. Then the key ring, card holder.
And then sunglasses in the back. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this body lotion. And then I'm gonna take all these bottles, the lip balm, chuck it in here. Okay, so I'm actually surprised. I'm kind of struggling to put everything in. Let me see if I can change it. Okay, so it's pretty at the brim right now. I could just squish this in just because it's fabric, but I actually don't think I'm able to fit my hand sanitizer in here. So let me just zip it up for you. Yeah, so it's pretty max capacity, to be honest. So the hand sanitizer could not fit, so the Sperone BB bag does hold more than the Palm Springs Mini. I actually thought they would fit the same amount. I'm actually a little bit shocked right now. A little shocked. So I'm gonna put in a couple things in the front pocket just so you can kind of see the size comparison. So let's just start off with the hand sanitizer. So we're gonna put it vertically. Fits perfectly. Should I just keep stuffing it or just do one at a time? Actually no, let's just, so hand sanitizer, lip balm, let's see, I'm gonna put AirPods, and then this still has actually a lot of space, and then I'm gonna put this lotion. Completely fits, perfect. So let's just do a couple other items. Okay, let's just see in the ratio of this water bottle. So this, like I said, it is a 330 milliliter water bottle. So it doesn't fit, as you can see. This is probably as much as it goes, but so you can kind of see the depth of that. Let's say a sunglass case, just so you can see again the depth. So this is a Ray-Ban sunglass case. So it doesn't fit, like just barely it doesn't fit, so you can see that. Alrighty, so I grabbed my phone, so let's just see. So I have the iPhone 8 Plus. Okay, so my iPhone 8 Plus actually does fit, so that was actually really surprising. I never usually put my phone in here, but now you have the option. So if you have the iPhone 8 Plus or smaller, it could definitely fit in the front pocket, which is really, really convenient actually. So, and then let me just put in a card holder. And then if I can put in multiple, let's see. So I can fit in both. So I can fit in the card holder and the 6-ring key holder. So that's really nice. So the front pocket holds a lot, which is really, really nice. So technically, if you include the front pocket, this bag actually holds more altogether than the Palm Springs Mini. So the inside and this holds way more than the Palm Springs Mini. So that's really nice. Alright, so we're gonna cover price now between these two bags. So the Sperone BB backpack is gonna be $1,930, and then the Palm Springs Mini backpack is going to be $1,990. So this one is a little bit more expensive. It's more expensive by about $60. I don't know, I understand why this one is a little bit more expensive. One, it has a premium just because this is so coveted. Everybody wants this backpack. But on top of that, it does have more structure, so there is more work into it in terms of making the product. I mean, this is just what I'm assuming of why this is more expensive. When you have something that's more structured, just like how the Bois Souple is a lot cheaper than the normal Bois Chapeau, because the normal Bois Chapeau is more structured. So if there's more structure, there's more work into it, as opposed to just like throwing on canvas and then sewing like just the top or something like that. Like always, I hope you enjoy the mod shots right now. Alrighty guys, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this other comparison video. I'm sorry I didn't go that in depth on the Palm Springs Mini just because I've made so many videos talking about it, so I don't want to bore you guys like, oh, we already know this or blah 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 blah. And then I actually did purchase a Smorga for this, so it should be coming in about 2 to 4 weeks, I would say. Anyways, if you guys want to see when my Smorgas come in, I bought one for my bum bag and then one for my Sperone BB. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, please give this video a thumbs up, just so I know that you guys want to actually see that. Like me putting in my Smorga for the bum bag is the one that I'm actually really excited about. Okay, but anyways, I'm talking too much. This is the end of the video. So like always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.